They told me to eat in the car at Christmas dinner, even the cousin who stole from me had a seat. I slid a note under my brother's plate, walked out, and by the time I hit the driveway, everything unraveled. So picture this, it's our family Christmas dinner, right? And I get told by someone, hey, why don't you go eat in the car? My brother Jacob leans back in his chair, smirking and says, why waste a seat on you? Everyone around the table chuckles, not super loud, but just enough for me to get the message. My mom is staring hard at her plate, pretending not to hear, and my dad, looking a bit uncomfortable, decides his phone is suddenly the most interesting thing in the world. Nobody stands up for me. Nobody even glances my way. I'm just standing there, holding these gifts I picked out for each of them, hoping this year things might change. Right, I whisper, swallowing the hard lump in my throat as I scan the table where every seat is taken. Even my cousin Mark, who once swiped some stuff from me, has a spot. But there isn't a place for me. Keeping my voice steady, I say, hey, Jacob, check under your plate. His smirk fades as he slowly lifts his plate and finds an envelope stuck to the bottom. What's this? He mutters, opening it. The room goes dead silent as he reads and his face goes pale. You can explain that to everyone, I toss over my shoulder as I head out. Merry Christmas. I jump in my car, my phone buzzing relentlessly. It's Mom, then Dad, and soon a flood of notifications. But I ignore them all. They've made it clear I'm not part of their world, and now they're scrambling to keep me from walking away. But I'm done being their doormat. Instead of heading home, I drive around, the Christmas lights all blurring past as I try to keep it together. The phone keeps buzzing, Mom, Dad, even Jacob. But I don't answer. It's not just about Christmas, you know? This has been building for years. I've always been the one who's tried harder, who's been there, who's paid. When Jacob and his wife Kelly had their first kid, I was there with gifts, bought the stroller they couldn't afford. When the second came along, I paid for daycare because Kelly's job didn't cover much. Each year, I bought the kids' school stuff, chipped in for summer camps, even covered their mortgage for 3 months when Jacob was between jobs because that's what family does, right? But no one saw the price I paid. No one saw the nights I spent budgeting, the vacations I skipped, or the things I denied myself because I thought that's just how families work. But to them, I was just a walking ATM, and when I couldn't give more, I was a loser. The phone rings again, Mom. I finally pick up. Now you call? I snap, not even recognizing my own voice. Sweetheart, please come back, she says, her voice shaky. We didn't mean it. Jacob was just upset. Upset? I bark a bitter laugh. You didn't seem upset telling me I could eat in the car. It was just a joke. No, Mom. It wasn't a joke. It never is. I hear Dad grumbling in the background. You and Dad just sat there. Didn't say a word. Not one. Please come home. We can talk about this, home? I interrupt. That's not my home. It's a place I visit to be humiliated. Silence follows, then a faint whisper from her. Please don't do this. But I'm already ending the call, anger boiling over from years of resentment. I turn the car around. No, I'm not going home. Not yet. I'm going back. I pull up to their house, get out, and bang on the door. It swings open, revealing them all. Mom's got red, puffy eyes, Dad is standing with his arms crossed, and Jacob looks as smug as ever. Back for another lecture? He sneers. No, I spit back. I'm back for answers. I turn to Mom and Dad. Explain it to me. How did I become the family joke? The loser? Dad sighs. Don't be dramatic. Jacob was just kidding. Kidding? I feel my chest heat up. It's not just about tonight. It's about everything. I've spent years paying your bills, covering Jacob's messes, looking after his family when he couldn't. And the thanks I get is being told I'm worthless? Jacob cuts in, arms still crossed. I didn't ask you to. Didn't ask? I laugh, my voice wild. No, you didn't. You just expected it. And when I couldn't give more, suddenly I'm a loser. Jacob's smirk fades. Look, if you're gonna cry about a few bucks, I'm shouting now. How much do you think I've given you, Jacob? Thousands. Tens of thousands. While you did nothing and I point at Mom and Dad, you encouraged it, made me the responsible one. But when I needed support, what did I get? Silence. Dad grumbles, stop yelling. You're causing a scene, Jacob snapped, but I shot back sarcastically, oh, I'm making a scene? Really? I turned around and grabbed the pile of presents from the car, feeling the weight of the situation more than the bags. Here, take them, I said, tossing the bags dramatically at Jacob's feet. "These are the gifts you thought I didn't bother getting." His eyes went wide as the bags spilled open, revealing toys, books, all the stuff I'd carefully picked out. Kelly peeked from the hallway, looking pale and tight-lipped. "You didn't even check the car, did you?" I yelled. "Just assumed I was useless, huh?" Then came Mom's voice, shaky with tears. "Please, it's Christmas. Just calm down." I let out a wild, bitter laugh. "Fine, I'm calm. But I'm done too. Done being your personal bank, done being your punching bag, and done pretending this is a family." My heart hammered in my chest as I stepped back. Everyone was silent for a moment until Jacob tried to sneer, but it came out small and weak. "Yeah, just walk away, like you always do." I whispered back, my voice shaking with years of bottled-up feelings. I never walked away. I just didn't realize how little I mattered. I turned and slammed the door behind me, realizing I wasn't just leaving the house but the toxic dynamics we called family. I drove away, and the exhaustion hit me like a tidal wave, the years of giving, the endless sacrifices, and feeling like an afterthought. 2 days passed without a peep from them. No calls, no texts, just silence. For a fleeting moment, I hoped they got it, that maybe they finally understood how much they hurt me. But of course, that was wishful thinking. Reality hit like a wrecking ball on the third morning when my doorbell rang. I opened it to find Jacob looking like a mess, his hair disheveled and eyes bloodshot with desperation and anger. "You can't just cut us off like this," he snapped, barging in before I could stop him. I crossed my arms, leaning casually against the kitchen counter. "Oh, you mean saying no to being your personal ATM?" His frustration boiled over. "You've always helped us. You can't just stop." I stayed cool. "Oh, but I can. Remember when you told me I could eat in the car? Well, now you can figure out how to pay your own bills." His voice cracked with panic. "Do you know what you're doing to us? Kelly's freaking out, the kids don't get why there are no presents, and Mom and Dad are losing it." I couldn't help but laugh at the irony. The only thing they've lost is their free ride. Jacob exploded, his face turning red. "You only think about yourself. We're family. Families help each other." I took a step forward, matching his volume. "Help? I've covered your rent, your kids' school supplies, even your mortgage once. I've been more of a father to your kids than you." Jacob's fists clenched. "You think you're better than me?" I shook my head. "I don't think I'm better, but I'm done being used," he laughed, a hollow, broken sound. "Playing the victim, huh? The rich brother with more than enough." "More?" I shot back. "You mean more debt? More sleepless nights wondering if I could pay your bills and mine? More guilt every time I thought of saying no? Your kids are suffering because of you, not me." His face went pale. "What are you talking about?" I smirked, but there was no joy in it. "You really thought I wouldn't find out about your gambling? Your secret account?" Kelly got suspicious and found the bank statements. Jacob's eyes went wide. "What? No, you're lying." I pulled out my phone, showing him screenshots. "Explain this. Thousands of my dollars, gone. Kelly's done. She's talking to a lawyer." His eyes darted around the room, desperate for an escape. "You did this. You turned her against me." I felt weight pressing down on me as I whispered, "No, you did this. You destroyed your family. You used me, and now you're facing the consequences," he snapped, lunging forward and grabbing my shirt. "You owe me. We're family. You don't get to walk away." I shoved him off. "Family? Don't lecture me. Family doesn't steal." If you haven't yet, please subscribe. And hit the notification bell to stay updated with more crazy real-life stories happening around you. Look, families are supposed to stick together, right? Not lie to your face or use you until you're all tapped out and then call you a loser. So I told him calmly, but with a bit of that I mean business tone, "Get out of my house." Jacob, being all defiant, shot back, "I'll tell Mom and Dad you wrecked everything. They'll think you're the outcast, not me." I just laughed, but it wasn't a happy laugh. "Really? You honestly believe they're on your side?" I dared him, "Go ahead, run to them. But when Kelly's lawyer gets them involved, and all the dirty laundry comes out, you'll have to face the music. You'll be the one who tore this family apart." He just stood there, wide-eyed, like he finally realized he was in way over his head. "Last chance, Jacob," I said, stepping aside and pointing to the door. "Get out and don't bother coming back." He turned and left, slamming the door so hard I thought the walls might crumble. For a moment, I just stood there, feeling the adrenaline buzz through me. And then it was quiet, really quiet, like the kind of silence that presses down on you. My phone buzzed, another message from Kelly. She thanked me for standing up to Jacob. I felt relieved, yet sad at the same time. Did I really lose my brother, or did I never truly have him to begin with? It felt like a heavy weight was lifted off my shoulders, but as I looked around my now empty house, I couldn't help but wonder if I'd made a huge mistake. But no, they chose this path. I just did what I should have done ages ago. I wasn't saving them anymore. I ignored their calls. Mom left tearful voicemails, Dad barked his demands, and Jacob sent furious texts. But for once, I didn't owe them a thing. Not my time, not my money, and definitely not an explanation. But then, 4 days into my blissful silence, someone banged on the door like the world was ending. I didn't even need to peek, I knew it was Jacob, angry and shouting. I opened the door, playing it cool. Make it quick. I've got things to do. He barged in, practically fuming. You think you can just bail on us because you're having some kind of meltdown? He yelled. Nope, I replied, shutting the door behind him. I'm just reclaiming what's mine. He laughed without a hint of humor. You think I took something from you? You kept giving money because you love being the hero. I loved my family, I corrected him. But you're not family. You've been using me for too long. His face turned beet red, fists clenched tight. Don't talk down to me like that. I stayed firm. I'll talk how I want, especially knowing where my hard-earned cash really went. Gambling, Jacob. Did you think you could hide it forever? His face lost all color. You have no clue what you're saying. Oh, I've got a pretty clear idea, I said, pulling up evidence from Kelly's lawyer on my phone. Bank statements, secret accounts, my money gone while I thought I was helping feed his kids and cover the bills. You snooped through my accounts? He shouted, panic mixed with anger. Kelly did, and she showed me everything. You've always thought you were better than me. Admit it. He lunged at me, but I backed up. If I'm wrong, prove it. Show everyone your true colors. He looked like he was on the edge, fists trembling, before stepping back, breathing like he'd run a marathon. I needed that cash, he shouted, the bills, the pressure, Kelly. Kelly's divorcing you, I shot back, bitterly laughing. She knows everything. You wrecked your own family just like you tried to wreck mine. His eyes went wide, panic setting in. No, she wouldn't. She already has, I said coldly. And guess what? I'm done. But I'm not just ditching you. I'm taking back every cent. What? Yup. I tossed a folder onto the couch, listing everything I'd covered, rent, groceries, school fees, mortgage, all of it. I've got proof, and my lawyer says I can sue you for fraud. You were bluffing, he said, but I caught the fear in his voice. Am I? I pulled out a signed letter. You have 2 weeks to pay me back $42,500, or we're going to court. With Kelly on my side, you're toast. His knees seemed to buckle, face ashen. I don't have that money. Then sell your car, furniture, whatever. I don't care. You've got 2 weeks. I'll tell Mom and Dad, he screeched, desperate. Go ahead, I shrugged. They can bail you out. I'm done being their ATM. He just stood there, trembling, breathing like he'd just run a marathon. You can't do this. Please, you can't.